Hello everybody, it's Adamant, and this is a video about Champions Online, the superhero MMO from 2009. I am revisiting this game and having a great time. This is Void Specter, my Force build, energy projector. I will give you a shot, and this is my friend here, the test dummy. He's not really dumb, he's just, he likes to stand there and take damage. So let's just show you the quick ins and outs of this build. This is the balanced version of the Force Cascade build. You'll see that I do 5,000, a little over 5k damage on the top end of the fully charged Force Cascade. That's my primary offense. I use everything else to build and to add to that. Now, typically, if I'm in a situation where I can be protected, I don't need to be as defensive, I will switch over to Dps Build, which gives me a bonus to my damage. You can see that increases the crushing damage on the high end of Force Cascade because I have a offensive passive. I also have a concentration buff that stacks up and adds. I can get 5 more stacks of that. So let's show you what that looks like, and we'll show you the Force Cascade at maximum effectiveness. So first we'll build up our stacks of concentration. Once we acquire those 8 stacks, it's pretty easy to maintain them. And then I'll show you. Now, Force Cascade has a few drawbacks. There's an energy form debuff, so I can't use my energy form on all the attacks. But once I get to 8 charges, you'll see what I mean. And then all we do is watch my energy form down here, my passive. It counts as an energy form, and you'll see that it will start to glow. And when it glows, that means every time I use Force Cascade, it takes away the energy form. So I basically have to wait. Now what I'll do is I'll shut off that. I'll turn on my sonic device, a full powered Force Blast, 18 plus another about 15 on top of it from the device. So it does pretty amazing amounts of damage. Here, just sitting here, it'll do, let's watch when this reactivates. Now I mouse over this, we're at just over 8k, and if I get a crit on that, that'll add up to, 1400, something like that, pretty consistently. So there's 1200 there. So anyways, single target Force Cascade, you can boost it up like that, or you can just go crazy. I think it works out to about the same damage, to be honest with you. All right. Now that is not the best, not what Force Cascade's really about. Here's what Force Cascade's about. Force Cascade is about area effect damage. And I'll show you how annoying that is for people who are doing melee. They're not going to like me, but we're going to do it anyways. We're going to throw out the, we're going to collect everybody in a big clump, and then we're going to blast them all. Now this person's like, hey, I was just kicking that guy in the head. Sorry. That's how rude knockback energy blasters can be. Just ruining everyone's fun. Life of the party. Okay, so now I will show you in a danger room sequence so you can see how survivable my version with force field. So this version, instead of the offensive passive, I'm using a personal force field, which you can see adds to my defenses pretty significantly. It gives me that kind of shield over my life total, and that has to go away. So about what, over 7,000 padded hit points along my regular health, which is about 5,500. So we are going to switch to Purple Gang, difficult or hard opponents, team size 5. And let's see how this pans out for me. So what I'm going to do is, I do have a couple of health buffs, and I have a field surge, which is going to pump my defenses. It's only 15 seconds away. I'm going to wait for that because I'm going to need it. My defenses aren't very high and I hardly dodge, so what I need to do is I'm going to take a lot of hits and you're going to see my health go down pretty quickly. So we're going to have to try to knock all these fellows down pretty quickly. So what I'm going to start the fight off first. I think I'm going to teleport into the middle of them because they won't see me coming, and then I will pop I'm going to pop this first. I'll pop my Ego Surge and my Sonic Device. No, maybe I need to clump them up. All right, so the starting strategy for this character is a little bit different because I don't have any stacks, right? So I'm not going to be doing maximum damage right away, but I'm going to be putting myself in harm's way. So let's throw in, I guess we'll start with the Sonic Device. See how that fares. And I'll shield up. And let's hit him. Well, I guess I cleared them a lot quicker than I thought I would. Well, that was a lot less scary than I guess I give myself more credit for knocking their socks off, because that was hardly a fight. And I'm just going to spam. Seems to drop them pretty quickly, and yeah, so all right, well, I was a little bit more cautious than I needed to be, apparently. Apparently I can just take these guys. Oh, why didn't it go off? Ooh, that's ugly. Okay, come on. I don't know if it was I wasn't hitting the button right or what. I should use hotkeys, not the mouse, but for some reason. Sometimes the mouse is easier. Well, alright, so Purple Gang defeated. I guess that's the video, because that was, I don't know, I felt like I was pleasantly surprised by the power and effectiveness, but that's how this build works. You can use knock as a really nice defensive strategy as well, because if they're not on their feet and they're not near you, they're not going to be attacking you. So although I don't have a lot of it's a pretty reasonable force field and health. And if I hit the field surge here, watch what happens to my health total. I get an extra bonus and it also heals and regenerates that force field. So pretty significantly powerful in addition to my my block as well. So hard to get through this. All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed this build video. If you have any tips or tricks for me, I am newly back to the game, so I don't claim that my builds are the most optimized or the best ever, but I'm always willing to hear suggestions, and maybe altogether there's not a lot of good resources out there, at least that I've found. A lot of old forum posts, but if you have new resources or links to builds, or you want to share what you've done in this game recently, that would be awesome. I'd like to build more of the Champions community and giving a place to showcase builds. And you can of course see the link below to the hero builder that I've used in my particular case. So let's share and make the community bigger, and let's have some fun being superheroes. All right, with that, take care everyone of yourselves and each other, and have a great day.